Libra and Libra rising. Got a great month to talk about with you. Last month was a brutal month. It was a revealing month. It was a month that asked us to reveal our deep, dark chocolate layers to our partners. To essentially take off the mask of being so willing to be what somebody else wants you to be and to be your true self. I personally think there's nothing more beautiful than a real and authentic Libra. They're funny, they're charming, they're unexpected, they're enchanting, and they're incredibly beautiful in some very deep way. I'm entranced usually by their eyes. I love the women's hair. The men are usually just well groomed, and they're very presentable, and I really love that about a Libra. But I love the odd Libras, the Libras that are just authentic and their own little birds, and they've embraced taking off their mask, and they just have went with it, and they are just truly kind of quirky and fun to be around. Once you get down to a Libra's deep dark chocolate layer, they're freaking funny. They're really, really funny, actually, and they're really, really, really real people. I know their masks aren't real, but when you get to know if you get to know them on a loving and personal level, they're giving and naturally beautiful people. I mean, inwardly beautiful people, not just externally. So you went through the whole trying to get comfortable with exposing your underbelly, maybe in some partnerships. You maybe reevaluated some partnerships and decided that maybe those partnerships were something that you needed to take out of your life, or maybe the universe took them out of your life. Or maybe you had some difficult conversations that forced you to remove your mask. Whatever happened last month, that energy is going to be in this month, especially for Libras, just a little while, just until the 4th. And so I'm going to get to it because we have a lot to talk about. First of all, on the 2nd, dear Libra, we have a really, really positive energy day. You're going to love this day. Mercury is in a positive aspect with Saturn. So anytime Saturn is in a positively aspecting something, it really gives that planet all of its insights and all of the tools to succeed. And in this case, it's going to be in your communication. It's going to be Mercury and Saturn are going to be teaming up to make you're just, whatever you say is just going to come off well. Not that it doesn't already, because you're highly diplomatic and you communicate well anyway and you're highly intelligent. But this is just going to be like, you're going to be received so well. You're going to be talking about long-term plans with partnerships. This is going to be a big month for partnerships. Where you had breakdown in partnerships, now the energy is going to go to rebuilding those partnerships or building new partnerships. But for you, you did so much work, inner work, that the payoff from the universe is going to be plentiful this month, and I have the pleasure to say that. Now we do have one very difficult thing to talk about, and that's going to happen on the 4th. And on the 4th, we have a full moon lunar eclipse in Libra at 14 degrees. And it's in a difficult angle with that Pluto-Uranus energy that we had in March. These planets take a long time to part and for their energies to kind of like go away from each other. And so they're still at peak. And so this lunar eclipse is hitting that energy, that difficult energy. So again, Uranus is in this mix, just making things highly volatile and unexpected and rebellious. And then you've got Pluto in there, still expecting us to expose the deep dark chocolate layer and to dive deeper and to really make us kind of almost approach things on an uncomfortable level to get some regeneration in some areas where we were just broke down in. So there's the regeneration starting to happen. But in this situation, when you have a full moon lunar eclipse, it is a cumulative energy. The full moon is the equivalent of 6 full moons, because these happen about every 6 months. And so it's a pretty powerful full moon. Now, the eclipse event itself is just when the earth blocks the sun and a shadow is cast over the moon. So if you were to remove emotion, if you were to take away emotion, if you were to look at that a partner, and I'm not talking about whether or not you love the partner, I'm just talking about if you were just to look at the partner without emotion, is that a really good relationship? Is it balanced? Is it taking more than it's giving? Honestly, did some stuff come up last month where you're looking at that partner and thinking, I don't think I can spend the rest of my life with this partner, but I'm not ready to let go of that partner? You may not have a choice, because this kind of energy removes obstacles. It's a very powerful energy. Anytime you get eclipses coming into your life, they eclipse things out. They end things, and they're abrupt. And with Uranus in there, it's very unexpected. You're not going to see this coming. So it's going to be in some form of partnership for you. It primarily might be in your home. It's in your 4th house. It may be you moving out. It may be that person moving out. It may be buying a new place together, and it may be unexpected. You may move somebody in unexpected. You guys may go to the next level. Maybe an ending of being in that dating thing, and now you guys decide to partner and become a partner. And this can be a little uncomfortable for you, because then they're going to have to get to know the real you. And this is all about getting that underbelly just really, really exposed. But there's something going on in partnerships. It could have something to do with children. There could be a really dramatic thing that happens with your child, a very unsettling thing that happens with your child. And it makes the two of you guys, your whole family, have to team up and be supportive for this person. It may be somebody moving in who had some raw luck, and so you've got to help and take care of everybody. Or it may be one of your kids moving out, but it's something where there's a cumulative energy. It's usually an ending of something, a death of something. But where there's an ending, there's always a new beginning. Please understand that. So if there's something that comes up that just rattles your cage, I want you to know that long-term wise, I see really good things for partnerships. So I know that this is going to turn out well for you, whatever it is on the 4th. So on the 6th, the sun aligns with Uranus in your 7th house of partnership and marriage. This could be your partner just says, I'm done with our dating thing. Let's get married. It could be just a wild popping of the question. It could be like, where did that come from? I thought you didn't want to be married. It could be something like that. It could be a new love. This is great new love energy. If you are singles out there, Libra, you better start mingling, because there is somebody on the horizon here for you. You may just connect very easily to somebody because you did all the work. So the universe is ready for you to be happy again. If you were in a floundering relationship, this could regenerate that relationship. It could give you all kinds of energy to make your sun shine in that relationship and bring you two closer together. It's really, really good for the single Libras especially. But I see it being positive as well for the partnered Libras as well. Then on the 8th, Jupiter goes direct. And this is in your 11th house. So this is in your friends. So maybe you might be thinking about a friend that you've had for a really long time. This friend has been there for you for so long. And maybe this friend is what you've always been looking for. You didn't quite see him in that light maybe, or her in that light maybe, but because of so much breakdown and they were there for you that whole time, maybe you're thinking, okay, it's time to take this relationship to the next level because this friend is truly, deeply my friend, and I want to have more with that friend. Could be that kind of energy. If you've been a single Libra for a really long time, I would encourage you to look at your friends, especially if they're the opposite sex, or if you are into a same-sex relationships. Look at somebody who's a good friend in there and see if it's somebody that you can see taking to the next level, because I see this being really successful if you do. When Jupiter goes direct, it expands it. So if you start out this relationship on the 8th, it can expand that relationship into something that can last forever. So it's a really great time to just really start out. If you have hopes, dreams, and wishes in a current relationship, of that relationship potentially turning into a partnership, a permanent partnership, getting married, moving in, becoming exclusive with each other, then this is the time to do it. The 8th is really the time to do it because it's going to be successful. It's going to expand your relationship, and it's going to regenerate and just give you lots of power in that relationship. And I see something really cool in friendship. It could be that it expands your friendship and makes it a companion. You know, it doesn't even have to take it to the next level if you're not ready. If you just want companionship and you're sick of being alone, because the Libra is not good alone. You guys deserve to be in a partnership. You guys work well in partnerships. That's where you shine, is in a partnership. But no, I had Libras out there telling me that they have been alone for a long time. Don't be alone, Libras. That's not your wiring. And you should be with somebody because you shine extra when you're with somebody. And don't shortchange yourself because you're older. Don't shortchange yourself because you were in a bad relationship and maybe you've had several in a row and so now you've given up. Don't give up. This energy is really incredible in April, okay? Then on the 14th, I have a difficult day to talk about. It's Venus, your ruler, is going to be opposing Saturn in your 9th house. So this 9th house energy is a weird energy. It makes you turn inward. Now for you, I see the Libras that I know are very metaphysical anyway. Their minds are very, very open. I think it's because they're so intelligent and because they have such broad circles of friends that I think, and they have this balance of just knowing how to communicate on all levels and to, keep balance in the world. They're just so expansive anyway on the inside. So maybe there is a practice you want to get into, maybe some meditation, maybe something that will help level out all your energy. I mean, you have been going through a lot, so maybe it's time for just some deep internal work and some getting your belief systems restructured. Maybe you kind of lost yourself in all that energy. You went through a lot. Maybe it's time to seek some sort of higher power. Maybe that's why you're coming to astrology, because you feel that there's something more that can guide you. It's a time to expand that for sure. And then on the 18th, we have a new moon in Aries, and this again is in your 7th house. Now, this is in marriage and partnerships. This is new beginnings. Aries is a new energy. It's an assertive energy. It's an energy that says go for it. Venus and Mars are doing a dance at the whole beginning to the middle of the month. This is a sexual energy. This is an intimate energy. If you have a partner that you want to reconnect with, this is time to get that sexual energy and intimacy level back through just absolutely deeply making love to them. Just connecting to their heart. you're so romantic and so loving, but a lot of times that gets lost in relationships. If you have moved in together and you guys got a bunch of kids and you work, I mean, you just don't have time for that intimate craving that a Libra really likes. It's time to get some of that back. I don't care if you just had a baby. I don't care what it is. It's time to get back to the basics, and that's getting that fire back in the relationship that a Libra craves. For those of you that are, starting out a new relationship, it's a great time to be extremely mentally intimate with this partner before you get physically intimate, if that's what you want. It's a great time to connect on such a level, and Mars is going to be so passionate. It's going to make you so incredibly attractive. That's why I say get out and about, because you are going to be a hot topic anyway. I mean, usually are, but you're going to be even more attractive with all this Venus energy and Mars energy. It's a great time that if you've been alone for a long time, Libras, and you're lonely and you're sick of it, get your butt out. Go have some fun. Just be you and you'll attract somebody. Venus people who are ruled by Venus don't have any problem finding somebody that's going to find them attractive. There's no reason why you're alone. And then on the 22nd, we have Mercury in a positive aspect with Pluto in your 8th house, and this can be in shared resources. So I want to emphasize that there's a lot of energy going on in Libra that suggests that there's a collaboration. It could be a collaboration through friendship. It could be a collaboration through partnerships. It can be a regeneration of relationships. It could be a new love. I mean, I'm telling you, there is so much new love energy in this reading. I think that if you aren't partnered, you should really make it your goal to just get out and mingle. Get on a dating website. There's a lot of powerful energy that says that you are going to meet somebody that could possibly have a really long-term aspect here the rest of your life. And for those of you that have gotten into relationships and the energy and everything is floundered, that's no excuse. There's a lot of energy in there for you saying, spice this relationship back up, have some date nights, steal away into the bedroom, light a bunch of candles, and go, make love and let Mars and Venus just flow through you and get this relationship back on track. And expose that pretty little underbelly of yours. Because this is the month to do it. I mean, you can't go wrong with Jupiter. Jupiter is in there giving you all the luck in the world to expand your relationship. And how can you expand if you don't let them see you? And I know you guys are already doing that. I heard a lot of Libras talk about this last month. They all know they have their masks and they're all ready to take them off. I say if you guys are not connected with somebody, walk out there without your mask. What are you going to lose? Somebody doesn't like it? You're not invested? I say do it. I mean, Mars is powerful in this energy, and Mars will make it happen for you. So you have the courage to go out and do it if you want to. Anyhow, Libra, it's going to be a wonderful month. And don't get all caught up on what happens on the 4th. It's just another clearing energy, and we know, because you work a lot in the higher mind, that this is just a way of cleaning house so that you can bring something wonderful into your life. Have a wonderful and fabulous April, and I look forward to seeing you again next month.